These are a bunch of the selection options and how to use them all in one video. Let's go to face mode to get started. So I already had some faces selected. I just click anywhere on the screen to deselect them. And now let's see how to regularly select something. So if you just want to select one face or like multiple faces in different places, you can left click and shift select the other faces. So shift to select more than one. If you just want to select one, just left click and you will select just one face. Now, what if you want to select this whole loop of faces? Instead of clicking on this and then shift clicking on every single face, click on one, shift double click to select the whole loop. And let's select multiple loops. Now, if you want to deselect just one of these loops, you can control click on one and that will be selected, and then control double click to deselect that whole loop of faces. And you'll notice that if you go to the top here, so now what if I want to select this row of faces all the way to the other side? So I'm going to click on one, shift double click. You'll notice that it does not select anything beyond this. It does not select the edges on the other side. That's because whenever you have a triangle that goes to a point like this, that's kind of a break in the loop. It's not a continuous loop anymore, which is why it does not select the other side. But I can select this by just shift select and double click, and that will select both sides of this. So keep in mind that triangles are sometimes a little more challenging to select when you're just trying to do this double click thing. But here's a way that you can select triangles easily. Click on tab on your keyboard. And if you click on tab, you get this little circle icon right here, and you can left click, drag, and select all of this. And you can also do this if you want to do this in other areas, and this circle will select all of this. And if you're hovering this over something that's already selected, it's just going to remove that from the selection. There's also the drag and select option, which I don't tend to use that often just because it's a little unspecific. Sometimes you select extra faces, sometimes you select less faces than you want to. And another thing is, let's say you drag and so drag and select is just left click and drag, and it selects whatever faces are within that box. But now, something in Maya that people tend to forget is that if you are on the top of this object and you want to just select the top faces, if you drag and select here, it also selects the faces on the bottom. So Maya will just kind of do a flat selection of whatever is in the square, and it selects the faces on both sides. And if you go into edge mode, the same rules apply. Click, shift double click to select this edge loop. The shift double click for edges also exists for edges like this. So if you want to select this loop of edges and not this one, you click on this, shift double click, and you will select this whole loop of edges. Saying let's select another loop, and if you control click and then control double click, you can deselect all of that. Um, Vertex, same thing applies. You also have to keep in mind that quads, which we talked about, faces with four sides, those are usually the easiest to include in selections. If you have triangles, it gets a little more complicated. Any vertices that have more than four edges coming out of them, those are always a little harder to select. So this you'll still be able to select, but if you try to select these edges, you won't be able to. So keep that in mind when you're making complex objects. Always try to work with quads, which are faces with four sides, so that selection gets a little easier. You can also shrink and grow your selection. So if I'm on vertex mode, I select this edge loop. You can go to select and you can grow. So you can just make this selection bigger. You can select more edge loops. I almost never use this tool. It's just not my preference, but a lot of people do use it, so it's useful to know. You can also go to select and shrink to reduce the number of edges you have selected. If you go to grow, for example, and you want to repeat that action that you just used, so any action that you perform in Maya, if you just want to repeat that same thing, you can click on G on your keyboard and that'll just repeat the exact same action. So it's going to grow your selection. You can do the same for shrink. So now I'm activating the shrink tool and I can just click on G to keep on shrinking my selection.